Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, as you can tell, let me just say this. First of all, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great day and is having a great week. I don't know what is up. I don't know what is up with me. Like when I wake up in the morning, my nose is running, and then at night my nose starts running. I don't know. I sound crummy. I don't feel that great, but last night I felt worse. So, but here I am. I didn't want to go 2 days without giving you guys a video, and I really wanted to talk about this because last night it was the Bachelor Women Tell All. Ugh, don't even get me started, Linda, because I don't know if you guys had it where you live, but here from 8 to 9, it was Oprah's Blame, Shame, and the Weight Loss Revolution. If you don't know, just a little behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, but a little information. Oprah had been on Weight Watchers for like ever. And then, listen, last year, whenever she started doing like promotional tours for the color purple, I was like, she's lost a lot of weight. I wonder if she is doing what's up? I kind of thought she was, but I was like, I don't know, maybe she's not, but she probably is. And then she came out and she was like, guess what? I've been taking weight loss drugs and I am no longer having anything to do with Weight Watchers. So last night I didn't watch this. I'm not gonna get into my thoughts on it because there could end up being a lot of like whatever coming my way, and I just don't. I have my thoughts and I'm just gonna keep them in my mind. But so she did that from like 8 to 9. So from 9 to 10, I wasn't gonna stay up till 11 o'clock. I just can't. I mean, I could, but then I gotta get up early the next morning, so I just didn't do it. So we're going to get into the Women Tell All. Some of the royalty that was there, in my mind, listen, two members of royalty were there, and that was Sandra and Susan from the Golden Bachelor were there, as well as Kathy and Leslie. Oh, listen, please, producers, please make Susan the Golden Bachelorette. Please do it. I love Susan. Susan is my absolute favorite. Okay, so they started off the night doing these drop-ins, where Jesse and Joey drop in, surprise, we're going to drop into your watch and we're going to do a drive-by. We're going to drop in and surprise you at your watch party. Because it's a surprise. It's never a surprise. So they dropped in there, and then to like 2 parties, to like a sorority and then some other party. And then they bring the ladies out. Listen, at the beginning, the reception for Maria was like none I had ever seen on any Women Tell All ever. If they do not make, I would be highly surprised if they didn't make her the Bachelorette. I mean, by the end of the night, women were ready to go to war for this girl, for this lady. They have to make her the Bachelorette. I don't think they have any other choice. So first off, we start with, they show a little bit of the season. One of the clips that got me was when Leia was like, I'm a girl's girl. I didn't buy that, and quite a few of the ladies that were there didn't buy it either. So we knew Maria was going to be coming hard and was going to be coming strong for Sydney. I didn't know that she was going to be coming just as hard for Leia. She came straight from the gate, she came at Leah, saying about how whenever she threw, remember when Leia had gotten that card that she wasn't allowed to open before she arrived at the mansion? She got there, she opened it, and it was like, you get to steal a one-on-one from someone. And she went back and forth like, what should I do? What should I do? I'm gonna throw it away. And so she made that big announcement where this is what it is. I'm going to throw it away. And at first we were all like, everybody was like, oh my gosh, she's such a great person. But then Maria was like, you didn't do that for the women. You did that for yourself. That was very performative. That was just like a performance of like, look how great I am. It wasn't really for everyone else. And who was it? What was I gonna say? Nadine. I can't read my own writing. Medina. Was that her name? Yeah, Medina. She says, well, listen, you're not really a girl's girl, because after, who was it that went home? Was it Sydney? Yeah, it was Sydney that went home. Sydney goes home, Maria comes back. And if you remember, Medina was talking to Maria, and everybody else was talking to her. And then Leia, was mad and upset and everything. And I guess she pulled Medina aside and was like, remember she was telling her how she should act towards Maria. Medina was like, there's no way that you can say I'm a girl's girl, and then you're going to pull me aside and you're going to tell me how to act. That's not a girl's girl. And then Jesse had asked Maria, well, what about you telling Leia to shut the fuck up? And she was like, I never said that. I did not say that. And right up above her was Alice. Was it Lauren? Was it Lauren? Lauren was like, that's right, I said it. He's like, you said it? She's like, yes. I told her to shut the fuck up. I said it. Right here. I said it. Come for me. So they went to break. Before they went to break, boy, whatchamacallit was really clutching that chair. She was trying to keep a hold of herself. She's trying to keep herself in check, Maria. But as they were going to break, Leia left the stage. You could tell she was crying. She comes back, and before they went in, they showed behind the scenes kind of before they went live, and Leia comes back. She's crying. Maria goes over and hugs her. I'm going to tell you this. There were women on there that were girls, and I was not a fan of Maria's at the start, but I could see that Maria, as much as she is not, I believe they said like she was raised by men, so she's not really like, I don't know if she has a lot of female friends, but she was raised by men. But if there would be anybody in that cast that's a girl's girl, I'm starting to think that one of the biggest girls in that cast is Maria. I mean, she was very sympathetic to a lot of people on that stage. So then we get to Sydney. Everybody was waiting for this with Sydney. Sydney, so the whole discussion about, this was so stupid, about Medina and talking about how she felt about her age. And Sydney says, I was just sticking up for a friend. I was sticking up for my friend, Medina. And somebody said, listen, you weren't, one of the other ladies said, listen, you weren't, that's not what it was. You just didn't like Maria. Point blank, from the start, you just didn't like her. That's why you were causing all this problem. And in my mind, I was like, wait a minute, maybe that's right. Because listen, if she was really sticking up for her friend, whenever she told Medina, she had said, but don't tell her I told you. If you're sticking up for a friend, in my mind, you'd be like, if you want to tell her I said it, go ahead. I will come out, I'll come out with my full chest behind it, that I said it, that I'm standing up. So that kind of got me. I was thinking, you know what? I don't think that's what the thing is. I think the other one was right. I think she just didn't like Maria, and I think she was intimidated by her, and she was jealous. That's what I think. Jess. And then they got to Jess, and I kind of checked out of the whole Jess of it all, because I was like, Jess had basically had said that Maria told her to shut the F up, and Maria was like, I did not say that. And she said, okay, well, I told you to zip it. Of course, they had to show Kathy. God, I can't see that woman. So but the thing about this, like Maria was like, I always let you speak. And then Jess is trying to speak, and she keeps interrupting her. Like, I will say, that's one of my biggest pet peeves of life, and that is being interrupted. So I can see where Jess wouldn't like it, but I could see where Maria, and Maria had said this, she's like, if I value honesty, and if somebody is saying something that I'm saying something I'm not, I'm going to stick up for myself, which I understand. So they brought Lexi out. Lexi said that she's ready to find her person, and she's happy to have heard from so many women who are going through like the same thing, because she's on this national stage, and now she's seen, and everybody else who is going through this same issue is seen as well. And it was so sweet, because she had said that this is why I think Joey is just one of the best bachelors they've had. She said that Joey had said to her that he wishes he could have a toolkit on him just so he could help her with any flare-ups. I'm going to tell you, if she had not eliminated herself, I could have seen those two at the end. I'm just saying. I thought they were so great together. They also had a one-on-one with Jen. She says there were a number of things that this helped her with. She said that being on the show has helped her mom see her as an adult, because she said in Asian culture, children stay at home until they're married. And she said, and sometimes even after they're married. So her mother, I guess, had never really seen her as like a fully grown adult, but this helped her see her as an adult. And she also said that she was talking about her relationship with her dad, and she has now, because of what was on TV, more of her family is like getting in contact with her and showing her that she has a lot of support there. Maria, they had the one-on-one with Maria. She described Joey as a friend you want to make out with. I would love to have that kind of friend. She said she started falling in love with him in Montreal. She joked that her father has a hit out on him, which he does not. And she said she's not sure why Sydney had it out for me. Sydney, then, I'm thinking, yeah, go ahead, tell us why. Sydney didn't say anything. Sydney just said that she should have been more resolution-oriented. I don't know what that means. So there's the answer. Maria then brought up, because after Sydney was let go, and during that whole thing where Sydney made up lies that Maria never said or never did, Sydney got a lot of hate and a lot of backlash on social media and in real life. Maria said she does not condone or support any of the hate that Sydney and Leah are getting. She doesn't want that, and please don't do it. They both apologized to Maria. Both Sydney and Leah both apologized to Maria, because, I mean, it's the thing to do because you were wrong, but also you're right there. Every single person in this room loves Maria. You're going to do it. It's a big duh on that one. Leah then said, she's like, after the season was over, I watched the show. I was like, I love that Leah. I love that woman. You were in the house with that woman. How? How are you just all of a sudden being like, I love that woman? Yeah, you were in the house with that woman. Remember? Do you remember? Oh, listen, when it first started, the show first started, I loved Leia. And then it went on and I was like, I can't stand this bitch. Get her off. So Maria was like, listen, I think we can be friends. So she went over, she hugged the two of them. They made up. Everything was okay. So let's go. They went back to, what was it? Where were they at? It was Mexico. I cannot remember the name of where the hell they were. But so they went back to the Bachelor. The note. Okay. Joey gets the note. Joey spirals a little. And then Kelsey comes over and talks to him. But before he comes over, he's like I said, Joey is going into worst case scenario. I completely get that. If I get a note that says, we need to talk, shit ain't good. That's not a good sign. That is not hardly ever a good sign. So I completely get that. So she comes in, she's like, it's very important. I need to talk to you. Oh my God, what is it? What is it? Are you going to leave me? She's like, no, silly, it's important. I miss you every time I don't see you and every second I don't see you. And I just need you to know that I care and I miss you. That's it. That's it. You had to write this cryptic note saying, we need to talk. For that? Listen, that triggered him because, as we all know, he's still carrying this kind of trauma from charity season. So this triggered him, and when that happens, he shuts down. So he's pissed. I can understand him being pissed. I would be pissed too. No. Okay, so the rose ceremony. Listen, I called it. He was going to be picking Daisy first because they wanted you to think that he had like this real dilemma of who he's going to pick. I called it that he was going to pick Kelsey. It was going to come down to Kelsey and Rachel would be out. He walked Rachel out, and I like Rachel. I like Rachel a lot. I felt bad for her. He's basically told her that the reason why he is letting her go is because he wasn't able to get to the point where he could say that he loves her. He loves what they have, and he loves how he feels around her. And he said, like off camera, he doesn't want her out of his life. He absolutely loves what they have and loves how she makes him feel and how he feels when he's around her. He wants to feel like that all the time. And he was almost like he was just thinking more about like how she was feeling in that instant. But then and he just wants her to be okay. And then she gets in the car and she says, maybe I did something wrong. He's right. Maybe I did something wrong. And she did nothing wrong because she opened up like more than she ever would have opened up. Listen, I know nobody else is going to be crying over Rachel, but I really liked her so much. I thought she was so genuine. So then they had the one-on-one with Rachel. She said even though she was eliminated, she was able to open up more. And now she's just open to love and open to loving someone. So they bring Joey out, and Rachel and Joey are talking, and she says some of the things that Joey taught me. Joey taught her that she can get what she deserves, and he pushed her to see her worth and to just have more confidence. Oh, listen, I'm going to tell you, I guarantee there's not going to be a lot of people that are crying over Rachel, but I thought she was just so sweet, and I thought she was so genuine. Like, honestly, I might be the only person that's crying over Rachel. I think she is just a genuinely nice person. That's what I think. So, and they were saying, what has it been like after the show? And she had said that she is receiving hateful, racist messages. Like, right after Hometown aired, she has been getting hateful, racist messages. She has, and her family has just been getting hate nonstop. And her family has been targeted. And like I said, she said it was right after Hometown aired. I'm not saying this is who is doing it, but I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe because she was given a rose and Maria was not, that maybe that might have angered some of Maria's fans. I'm not saying that's what it is. That's a theory that I have. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying it's a theory. Because as we know, people get crazy over this. I just need to say this. It is a damn TV show. It is a TV show. Okay? Yes, these are real people, but this is a TV show. And as Maria had said, or as Rachel had said, people are so quick just to get behind their keyboards and type out hateful messages, be these keyboard warriors, and just think, well, these are people on a TV show. But these are not just people on a TV show. These are real human beings with real lives and real emotions and real families that are broken down and devastated and torn down little by little every day, that you get this hate spewed at you. For what? It is a TV show. Listen, I know that I get very worked up in my Real Housewives rants. Listen, I would never, ever send hate out to any of these people. Let me tell you, you all know, everybody who's been here knows, I am not a fan of Lisa Rinna. I never have been. That being said, would I send hate her way? Absolutely not. Because what the hell is this? These are TV shows. And I'm pretty sure that nobody's fans would want them sending anybody hate, because something didn't go their character's way, And as Rachel said, honestly, just be kind. I mean, words have weight. Just spread kindness. So your favorite didn't win on a reality TV show. So what? Listen, when at the end of the day, no matter what my skin color is, your skin color is, inside we're human. We're all human. When she said that she's receiving this hate, I just don't understand. I cannot understand, number one, hating somebody for the color of their skin, for their religion, for who they choose to love. I just do not understand it. I can understand not liking somebody because they treat somebody terribly or because they hurt someone. I can understand not liking somebody for that reason. I also don't understand like being such a fan that you have to spew hate at somebody. That is, I don't know. It's a TV show. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a TV show. If you notice, the phone was ringing. I don't answer the phone unless I have the one where I can see who's calling. And usually, even then, I just answer if it's just my mom. So we have a landline. We're one of the last people to have a landline. So that's it. That was Rachel. Through this whole thing, listen, I could see Joey as being a guy that if he breaks up with somebody, it's always amicable. I can't see anybody being like, yeah, he's my ex-boyfriend. He was a real dickhead. I can't see that. And he also talked to a few of the women. He didn't give Jen a rose going into the hometowns just because he said he didn't feel confident enough to give her a rose. He didn't feel confident heading into hometowns with her. A good thing that came out of Kelsey T being on TV, she's now talking with her father. He apologized, and he is very present in her life now. And she has also talked to people who have reached out to her who have had similar problems with their family members, and she's bonded with them and she's helped them. Well, then they took a look at next week's finale. Joey had to leave the stage just because Jesse said it was so emotional and so hard on him that he left. And I'm going to tell you, I don't know, after I saw that, I was like, well, wait a minute. Does Daisy leave him, or I don't know. I don't know. They said this is something that never happened. So they always say that. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what. Whoever makes that sweet baby angel Joey cry, I still wouldn't send them any hate. Listen, I would just, whoever makes him cry, whichever one of you ladies makes him cry, I'm just going to give you this look. That's it. I wouldn't do anything else because I don't approve of sending hate out. But I'm Italian, so I do approve of this. That's it. Okay. So with that being said, let me know. This was all over the place. Let me know if you watched, if you did, what you thought. And also, if nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, positivity, and understanding out there so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. And also, two things. Number one, what is it? Always be aware of your surroundings. And number two, please stay safe. I love you guys. I will maybe see you tomorrow. Maybe not. We'll see. But if I don't, or even if I do, I love you guys.